Six phrases you must avoid if you are dating a man if you want to marry. Yes, darling. Even though you are not dating a man, but please, please, please avoid this phrase if you want to marry. Sometimes we speak. Remember, the Bible said that our tongue is life and death. Sometimes we speak something and we expecting God to give us something. No, you cannot be speaking negative about something and you're expecting God to give you positive of that thing. Remember, I used to say, you can't attract what you attack. Yes, if you're attacking men, you can't attract men. But before we move on, I want to give you my visual hug for supporting us. Thank you so much, all of you, my family. I love you so much. Yes, I love you. And I pray for you. I pray for you. Yes. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's move on. Number one, never you ever say all men are dog. Yes. Whether you say it to the man you are dating, or you say it inside your heart, or you say it even to ladies. No, darling. Saying that all men are dog include that your father, your brother, your uncle, every man around you, that you have bad experience with the past relationship does not mean that all men are dog. There are good men that never cheat. Yes, there are thousands of men. And also, just as I said, let's reverse it. Imagine a man said to you, all women are prostitutes. How will you feel? You will feel bad. So never you ever say to anyone that all men are dog. Because the truth is this. You don't know who the person is. The person may have someone that is interested in you. And never you even tell yourself that all men are dog. Do you know the danger part of it? If you keep telling yourself that all men are dog, you find it difficult to trust any man. Because you feel like any man that is coming for you just to want to take something from you and go, which may not be true. So don't see every man and don't say all men are dog. Not all men are dog. There are thousands, millions of good men there. Number two, never you ever use this phrase to any man, even to yourself. I hate men. Yes. I've seen some people, they say, oh, mommy, I hate men, I hate men. And when you see them down and say, why? Because this, listen, my darling, don't hate men because of one person's sin, two persons' mistakes, three persons' issues. If you hate men, you are in trouble. Yes, because we keep seeing men. That someone abandoned you, that someone hurt your heart, that someone hurt you in the past, that someone did something does not mean that you should hate men. It's very dangerous. Just as I say, if you can say inside your heart that you hate men, how do you think that God will give you a man to marry you? Yes, because you have told God you hate men. And how do you think that whenever you tell any man I hate man or I hate men, how will that man find that confidence to approach you, to ask you that question, will you marry me? No matter what, my darling, don't say I hate man. I used to tell people and say, don't say you hate somebody. Just say that I hate this character in this person. Yes. Don't say, oh, I hate her. I hate him. You can say, I hate the way she talks. I hate the way she reacts. Don't hate somebody. Hate the character, but not the person. Number three, never you ever say all men are gold diggers. Darling, I love you. You know your big sister loves you so much. Yes, I know that many ladies, they have met gold diggers. But that does not mean that all men are gold diggers. Yes, we still have good men. Ladies, I want us to be those ladies that Let the past go. Like those ladies that, yes, the past have dealt with us, we are not denying it. But I keep telling people, it's not about what happened to you, but what you learn. Yes. We can't keep dwelling in the past because the moment you keep dwelling in the past, you are blocking your future. You can't say all men are gold diggers and you are praying that God will give you someone to marry. You can't be speaking into yourself that men are gold diggers and you're expecting that one day someone will ask you, will you marry me? How can you say yes to a gold digger? Please, let's deal with what is inside our hearts. It's affecting us physically. When you sit down with so many ladies, you see that the battle they are fighting is battle of hearts, not battle of men. Please don't say all men are good diggers. There are many good men there. Another phrase you must avoid is I can't trust men or men can't be trusted. Yes, my darling. Just like I used to say that you met one or two wrong persons in the past does not mean that men can be trusted or men can be trusted. My darling, thousands of men can be trusted. Because the moment you keep telling yourself, oh, men can't be trusted, you are blocking your heart for men. And you are telling God indirectly that even if you give me someone, I can't trust that person because men can be trusted. So, my darling, if you find yourself struggling in trusting men, look within yourself, check what happened in the past, get healed, but don't always generalize that men can be trusted or you can't trust men. You can trust men. It depends on if you are willing to work on yourself. If you are willing to work on yourself and let's go. Honestly, there are thousands of men that can be trusted. Another phrase you must avoid is all men are crazy. Yes. I met someone and I was talking with her. She told me something. Mommy, all men are crazy. They are full of jack, crazy. Like she said a lot of things about men. I said all men are not crazy. If all men are crazy, why all of them are still walking around without being in the hospital for treatment? All men are not crazy. I'm still saying it. I know that we all have an episode or episodes of what happened in the past, but please don't generalize. There's no way you can be praying, asking God to settle you, and you are telling God to settle you with crazy people. No. Until you come to that point to know that all men are not crazy, you can pray with a good heart, with a pure heart. If you are praying, asking God for settlement, but inside your heart, you are still afraid that all men are crazy, there's no way God can give you something you're afraid of. So please, let's walk in our hearts. All men are not crazy. There are good men. There are thousands of men. I'm married to a good man. I have seen so many people also that are married to good men. And I've seen good men around me. So please, let us not use what is inside our hearts to chase men away or to speak evil that God will say this one is not yet prepared. Pay attention to what you say. It's very, very important. Last but not the least is don't say all men are the same. In as much as we don't want men to say all women are the same, darling, how then do you say all men are the same? All men are not the same. My husband is not the same with my father. My father is not the same with my brother. My brother is not the same with my pastor. My pastor is not the same with my son. My son is not the same with our neighbor's son. So all men are not the same. You may find similar character, but that does not mean that all men are the same. So avoid speaking these words to you or to any other man because it affects your relationship with them. I hope this episode bless you. If it does, please put in the comments your takeaway and I love you. Shalom.